B 920, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, with regard to Part A of the question, I am informed that as at date, the National Insurance Company Limited is meeting all its financial obligations vis-à-vis its policyholders, and the number of new policies sold has continued to grow from 18,000, as I pointed out in my reply to parliamentary question B38 on 28 March 2017, to nearly 22,800 as at end of November 2017. However, I am informed that due to the complexity of the transfer of the long-term insurance business of BAI Company Mauritius Limited to the National Insurance Company Limited, the auditing of the financial statements of the company for financial years 2015, 2016, and 2016 and 2017 is ongoing. I am advised that the Financial Services Commission has agreed to a request from the National Insurance Company Limited for extending the date limit for submission of the audited accounts to 31st December 2017. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, as regards to Part B of the question, therefore, the audited accounts of the National Insurance Company Limited will be tabled in the National Assembly after the auditing exercise is completed.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I know from the Honourable Minister, which accounting year is he talking about? Because in March, when the question was asked, we were talking about the financial statement for the year ended June 2016. Now, the financial statement for June 2017 is almost 6 months late. So is the Honourable Minister seriously telling us that with respect to the financial year ending June 2016, the auditor has not been able to give a clean audit?
As I mentioned, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the approach of the external auditors is such that they would like to cover the 2 years at one go. So we cannot influence what approach an external auditor will take. If they want to finalize both years, because it is more efficient for them, because they can form a better opinion, then neither the NIC nor the ministry can influence external auditors.
We're talking about public funds. We're talking about a company that takes policy from the public. And the Honourable Minister now is telling us that it is the auditor who is now going to decide when, if he feels like he's going to give his audit. Isn't it true that the auditor are prepared with their report, but the NIC does not want to accept it because the auditor's report means that NIC is not a going concern?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, maybe the honourable member has got information, but I must say the information is incorrect, because I met with the external auditors and together we discussed the whole issue. It is true that the NIC inherited the liabilities of ex-BAI, all the liabilities stemming from the policies that were there with the BAI. And it was a complex issue. There were transfer assets. There were a number of implications. That's why there has been debates, there have been discussion going on between the management and the auditors, and there have been different views on that. And it took more than expected time to finish the audit. So it was a complex matter.
Honourable. Complex. The board of NIC took note last year that the loss as at October 2016 was 240 million rupees, and it stated that it is expected by June 2017 to reach 530 million rupees. So it's at least the Honourable Minister in a position to tell us, as at today, what is the accumulated loss made by this company?
It is natural for me. I've been an external auditor for so many years. It is natural for a company which has inherited such a huge deficit and can establish the total deficit of BAI to 12 billion rupees. So would you expect NIC to take over those liabilities and convert into a profit overnight? Who can do that? Who can do that? Nobody can do that. It was a political solution to a social crisis. So what we did, what we're trying to do, is turn around the company, and it will not take 2 days, 2 months, or 2 years. It will take more than that.
Deputy Speaker, sir, the Honourable Minister is trying to justify the figures. What we are asking here as the opposition is just to give the true figures. We are just asking to give the true position where the company is, because we are expected to understand, but you can't give. The auditor hasn't signed the account for 30th of June 2016. Now they will give a comfort on the accounts of 30th of June 2017. May I ask the Honourable Minister, what is the name of the audit firm doing the audit of the NIC, and who fixes, we know who fixes their remuneration, and what is their remuneration for the NIC?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I can say the auditors are Ernst & Young. I don't have the fee, but what I must say, when the member refers to the true financial position, but this can be established after the audit. I can give...
Order, allow the Minister to answer.
According to standards, the management, the directors prepare the accounts. They are there to prepare the financial statement. It is the external auditors which comes and give a true and fair view on the financial statement. This is what an external auditor do.
Next question, Honourable Jaggu.